What are you doing? Alright. So, there's a plane, and it's crashing, and woman on the plane gets up, and she's like, I have not felt like a real woman in a long time, and if I'm gonna die, I want to feel like a real woman. So she takes off all her clothes, and she says, is any man on this airplane man enough to make me feel like a real woman? Guy gets up, he says, yeah, takes off his shirt, throws it at her, and says, iron that.
Bam!
Alright, so, let's see if I can remember this one. Thank you. Guy goes into a sperm bank with a ski mask and a gun, and he points his gun at the lady at the counter and says, "Open the safe." And she's like, "Why, sir? All that's in there is sperm." He's like, "I don't care. Just fucking open it." Right? And he's pissed. And she's like, all right. So she opens it, and he's like, drink that. She's like, sir, that's sperm. He's like, I don't care, just drink it. She's like, okay. So she does. And he's like, drink another one. She's like, fine. So after 4 or 5, he takes off the mask and says, see, honey, it's not that hard.
Oh! That's hilarious. Go.
What's the difference, what do men in makeup have in common?
What?
They both run at the first sign of emotion.
Oh!
So funny because it's so true. Most offensive joke ever. Guy walks into a pharmacy and asks the pharmacist if he can get birth control for his 10-year-old daughter. Pharmacist looks at him appalled. He's like, are you trying to tell me your 10-year-old daughter is sexually active? Guy looks at him, he's like, not really, she just kind of lays there like her mother.
Oh, God.
What's the difference between a hooker and an onion? I cry when I chop up an onion.
Oh, bam!
And then I'll close out with a less offensive one. Thank you. A white mother is baking a chocolate cake for her son. Son puts some chocolate icing on his face and says, Mom, look, I'm black. And she, offended, slaps him and says, don't you ever say that. Go to your father and show him what you just did. She goes to Dad. Yeah, look, I'm black. Slap. Dad's like, don't you ever say that. Go show your grandpa. Hey, Grandpa, look, I'm black. Now go back to your mother and see what you've learned. So he goes to Mom. Mom's like, okay, little Timmy, what have you learned? Kid goes, I learned I've been black for 5 minutes and I already hate you white people. Thank you. You've been a brilliant crowd. Stop punching me in the face.
Brilliant.
I'm done with at least this one.
Wow.